police identify suspects in office party shooting that killed 14 and injured 17, while Britain launches airstrikes hours after Parliament backs bombings of ISIS. And you might be able to color coordinate your next Uber ride soon. And the Grand Valley State University Lakers head to Colorado for the quarterfinals. Today's Thursday, December 3rd, 2015. I'm Kyle Bindas, and this is Laker News. A 28-year-old health inspector and the woman he lived with went on a murderous rampage at a meeting inside a social service center Wednesday, killing at least 14 people before fleeing and dying in a gun battle with police. Saeed Rizwan Farouk and Tashfeed Malik, 27, opened fire inside the Inland Regional Center and injured at least 17 others. The motive is unknown, although police say Farouk had attended a holiday office party meeting, left in a fit of rage, and returned with Malik. The couple, who met online and became acquainted in Saudi Arabia, were decked out in body armor and armed with assault rifles and handguns. Police Chief Jared Bergen said that following the late morning massacre, the pair fled in a dark-colored SUV but were shortly tracked down by police, who riddled the vehicle with bullets. Both Farouk and Malik died at the scene. San Bernardino is the 355th mass shooting this year and the nation's deadliest since the Newtown, Connecticut shooting that killed 26 people in December 2012. There have been more mass shootings than calendar days so far in 2015. British bombers made their first strikes on Islamic State in Syria on Thursday, hitting oil fields that Prime Minister David Cameron says are being used to fund attacks on the West. Tornado bombers took off from the RAF Akrotiri Air Base in Cyprus just hours after British lawmakers voted to support Cameron's plan for airstrikes, a Reuters witness said. They returned to base safely several hours later. The British contribution still forms only a tiny part of the U.S.-led Operation Inherent Resolve, which has been bombing Islamic State targets in both Iraq and Syria for more than a year with hundreds of aircraft. Previously, the small British contingent participated in strikes on Iraq, but not in Syria. Republican presidential candidates gather Thursday to promote their views on what has become one of the 2016 campaign's biggest issues, national security. Less than 3 weeks after the deadly Paris attacks roiled the presidential race, GOP frontrunner Donald Trump and his rivals are expected to discuss the threat of terrorism from the Islamic State in a forum sponsored by the Republican Jewish Coalition. Since the Paris attacks, Carson Trump and other Republicans have opposed the admission of Syrian refugees into the United States, another topic that may surface at Thursday's event. The South African Supreme Court of Appeal found Paralympic gold medalist Oscar Pistorius guilty of murder on Thursday for killing his girlfriend Reva Steenkamp on Valentine's Day 2 years ago, throwing out his previous manslaughter conviction. Prosecutors had appealed for his murder acquittal, arguing that the trial judge made legal errors last year when she found he was guilty of reckless killings but not murder. Pistorius initially avoided a murder conviction when he convinced Masipa, the trial judge, that he fired shots believing the person was an intruder and his life was in danger. Murder carries a minimum sentence of 15 years in South Africa. The feature is called Spot and involves drivers installing a colored LED on the windshield while a passenger is waiting to be picked up. They can tap a colored button and then look for the Uber with a matching colored spotlight. Passengers can even hold down one of the buttons on their phone and turn their phone that color and wave it in the air to help drivers find them. The feature goes into testing in Seattle today, and if it's popular and helps Uber, it could be rolled out into more markets. And in sports, the Grand Valley Lakers football team will travel to Colorado this weekend to square off with the Colorado State Pueblo Thundercats in the NCAA quarterfinals. This comes after the GVSU Lakers defeated the Ferris State Bulldogs last Saturday in Big Rapids, 38-34. The Thundercats should give the Lakers tough competition as they are defending NCAA Division II champions and have a 12-1 win record this year versus GVSU's 11-2. The game will take place this Saturday at 2 p.m. at the Nita and Eddie DeRose Thunderbolt Stadium. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week on Laker News.